Bachelor Grant and Juliana reveal huge wedding detail. May 20, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelor couple Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa are going ahead with their wedding despite the haters. Amid rumors of a split, they shared the latest on their upcoming wedding. Keep reading to find out the huge detail they revealed. Fans spot trouble in paradise. Unlike previous Bachelor couple Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson, Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa had a bumpy road to an engagement. Many viewers felt that Grant wasn't 100% sure in choosing Juliana. The season 29 runner-up, Ligia Gare, added fuel to the fire by claiming that Grant implied to her that he was going to choose her instead of Juliana. Given Juliana and Grant's rocky relationship so far, fans have been keeping a close eye out for any signs of a breakup. Juliana was recently spotted out without her wedding ring, sparking speculation of a split. Since their televised engagement, the Bachelor couple have lived separately. Grant returned to Houston and Juliana went home to Boston. They recently reunited after a long time apart. One of the first things they did was join Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt for a chat on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast. Juliana Pasquarosa and Grant Ellis plan Italy trip. Many Bachelor Nation fans are rooting for Grant and Juliana to last. In recent years, the franchise has given out incentives for couples to stay together. Bachelorette star Michelle Young and Nate Olukoya were gifted a check for $2,000 for a down payment on a house. The couple split before they could cash it in. Golden Bachelor couple Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist received a honeymoon trip to Italy. They planned to take the trip in May 2024, but divorced a month earlier, so they never got a chance to take the trip overseas. Will Grant Ellis and Juliana Pasquarosa? They were also given an all-inclusive trip to Italy after their engagement, and this one might actually happen. They said on the podcast that they plan to take the trip to Italy in July. According to Juliana, they plan to visit Capri and Ischia, two islands off the coast of Naples. Bachelor couple reveal huge wedding detail. Some fans wondered why Juliana recently took a trip to Florida alone. She revealed on the podcast that she went there to help her cousin shop for wedding dresses. While her focus was on her cousin, looking at dresses gave her a few ideas for her own wedding. Too many ideas, actually. Serena Pitt asked if Juliana knew what kind of dress she wanted to wear. Juliana said that she loved all the dresses her cousins tried on, but couldn't wait to go wedding dress shopping for her own wedding. But before she can choose a dress, she has to choose a venue. Juliana already has a location in mind. While discussing the upcoming trip to Italy, Juliana said that she would love to have the wedding by the water in the European country. Her fiancé chimed in that they will make it happen. But will they actually walk down the aisle? Let us know in the comments if you think the Bachelor couple and Juliana reveal huge wedding detail. Fans can't believe it's actually happening. We're not just planning a wedding. We're building something unforgettable. Juliana Pasquarosa gushed as fans watched in awe. But the detail she and Grant Ellis just dropped. No one saw this coming. Chapter 1. The Calm Before the Storm. Ever since the season 29 finale of The Bachelor aired, all eyes have been on Grant Ellis and his final rose recipient, Juliana Pasquarosa. Their romance has faced ups and downs, from Ligia Gare's blindsided heartbreak to public spats over Grant's ex-girlfriends resurfacing with tell-alls. But somehow, Grant and Juliana held on. And now, they've taken fans on another wild ride, dropping a bombshell wedding detail that's left Bachelor Nation totally gobsmacked. In a joint Instagram live that pulled in over 2 million viewers in under 24 hours, the couple revealed a secret they've been sitting on for months. One that could change everything about how fans see their relationship. Chapter 2. From Roses to Real Life. Juliana, the fashion-forward contestant known for her spicy TikToks and no-nonsense attitude, has always stirred conversation. But no one expected her to be the one who'd rein in Grant, who, post-show, admitted he wasn't fully ready for marriage when the finale aired. The duo took their time post-filming. They didn't rush. They didn't move in together right away. They didn't do the traditional Bachelor engagement victory tour. Instead, they chose to stay low-key, or so we thought. Behind closed doors, Juliana was already diving into wedding planning, but on her terms, and not everyone was on board. She's not the girl who's going to have a rustic barn wedding with mason jars and sunflower centerpieces. A source close to Juliana told Us Weekly. This is going to be an event. They weren't lying. Chapter 3. Location, OMG. Let's get right to it. The wedding isn't happening in the United States. Juliana and Grant are saying "I do" in Amalfi Coast, Italy. That's right, a cliffside Italian destination wedding that already has influencers buzzing and brands scrambling for collaboration deals. We knew we wanted something magical, Juliana said on their Instagram Live. Somewhere that felt like a fairy tale, but also reflected our journey, unpredictable, bold, and totally unforgettable. While Grant confessed that he initially leaned toward a smaller wedding in his hometown of Charleston, Juliana convinced him to think bigger. I said, "If we're going to do this, we're going to do this right," Juliana added with a wink. But the wedding location was just the beginning. Chapter 4. Guest List Mayhem. Here's where it gets juicier. The guest list is already a hot mess. According to insiders, multiple ex-contestants from Grant's season are invited, including runner-up Licia Gare. And guess what? She said yes. Juliana extended the olive branch, an insider revealed. She didn't have to, but she wanted to show that she's over it, and that she's the bigger person. Licia reportedly responded with a classy but cryptic note. Closure looks good in the Italian sun. But fans weren't the only ones stunned by that invite. According to Bachelor Sleuth accounts on Reddit, Juliana's own maid of honor wasn't thrilled, telling friends that inviting Licia was a PR move. Drama much? You bet. Even Grant's sister, who famously shaded Juliana post-show in a since-deleted Instagram comment, is reportedly unsure about attending. They haven't spoken in months. A family friend spilled. Grant's caught in the middle. Yikes. Chapter 5. A dress fit for a queen. One of the biggest reveals from the couple's wedding bombshell. Juliana's dress. She's not wearing one gown. She's wearing 3. A source confirmed Juliana will wear a custom couture creation by a top-secret European designer for the ceremony, followed by a high-slit, fashion-forward party gown for the reception, and a third playful look for the after-party. Think feathers, sparkles, and drama. She's going full Vogue bride, one source said. Every look will break the internet. But what about Grant? He's going classic Italian, wearing a white tuxedo tailored in Milan. "I feel like James Bond," he joked in the live. The couple confirmed that the wedding will be filmed, but not for ABC. Nope, it's being filmed for a Netflix special. Yes, seriously. Chapter 6. The Netflix Power Move. Move over Bachelor wedding specials. Grant and Juliana are taking their love story to streaming. The couple signed a multi-episode wedding docuseries deal with Netflix, slated to drop early next year. Cameras have reportedly already started rolling, following everything from dress fittings to family drama. "It's real, it's raw, and it's us," Juliana teased. According to a Netflix insider, the deal is unlike anything we've done with reality couples before. These two are electric, unpredictable, and surprisingly candid. But don't expect a fairy tale edit. Juliana insisted on full creative control, a production assistant leaked. She wants the truth, even the awkward moments. Chapter 7. Bachelor Nation weighs in. Predictably, the Bachelor world has opinions. Charity Lawson commented, "Italy? Can I crash? Congrats you too." Katie Thurston reposted the announcement on her stories with the caption, "No way, this is real life." obsessed. But not everyone's cheering. One former contestant, whose name we won't drop, but let's just say she was sent home week 5 and now sells flat tummy tea, wrote on Threads. Not everything needs to be content. Some of us actually want love, not views. Ouch. Meanwhile, fan favorite Tyler Cameron stirred things up by commenting, "Italy's cute. Thought you said you wanted to keep it intimate, gee," with a shrug emoji. Could this be a subtle jab at Grant's pivot to public life? Grant responded on TikTok Live with, "Let me be clear, this wedding is for us. Everything else is just noise." Chapter 8. The Vow Reveal. And here's another heart-melting detail. Juliana and Grant are writing their own vows. But there's a twist. They won't hear each other's vows until the wedding day, in front of everyone, with the Netflix cameras rolling. "I want to be completely unfiltered and emotional in the moment," Grant explained. "No rehearsals, no edits." Juliana added, "I'm not writing my vows for perfection. I'm writing them for honesty." Tears incoming. Chapter 9. Honeymoon Secrets. Where do you go after a wedding like this? Apparently, you don't tell anyone. The couple has decided to keep their honeymoon destination a secret, even from their family and friends. Juliana teased that they'll be off-grid for 2 weeks, in a place with no cell service, no press, and no paparazzi. Fans speculated everything from a private island in Fiji to a luxury safari in Botswana. "I'm not even taking makeup," Juliana claimed. "It's going to be just us. We'll believe that when we don't see the Instagram posts." Chapter 10. So what does it all mean? This massive wedding detail reveal has turned everything upside down for Grant and Juliana. They're no longer just the Bachelor couple trying to make it. They're becoming a brand, a movement, and possibly the only franchise couple turning their love into a full-blown empire. But with the pressure, the public scrutiny, and the spotlight brighter than ever, can they make it last? Juliana seems to think so. "We've already been through the hardest part," she said. "Being vulnerable on national television, dealing with hate, learning to trust each other off camera. That was the test. The wedding? That's the celebration." Still, fans can't help but wonder, is it too much, too fast? Time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this wedding is going to be the event of the year. And as for the rest of us, we'll be binge-watching it in sweatpants, glass of rosé in hand, waiting to see whether this fairy tale ends in forever or flames. Stay tuned, Bachelor Nation. Grant and Juliana's wedding just went international, cinematic, and totally wild. And if you think this is the last twist, you haven't seen anything yet.